What up, it's your boy Pat, aka That Varsity Geek, here today with another weekend recommendation video. You're probably looking for some things to get into this weekend, and hopefully I can help you with that. Now, I know guys, sports are coming to a standstill. There's not a whole lot of new content coming out. I feel you. I love sports. I'm not able to watch them just as you are, but there's still some sports related content that we can get into. So if you're looking for some sports content this weekend, check out the NFL Network. On Friday at 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they have their A Football Life series where they document the football lives of different players. The two for this week are going to be Bruce Smith and Terry Bradshaw. As a huge sports fan, especially as a football fan, I love the deep dive documentaries that they do. I love getting to know about the intricacies of the players and their lives, how they grew up, how their careers panned out, things of that nature. So I really love these documentaries, and I definitely think you should check it out. It's always interesting to me, at least. And if you're looking for more basketball type stuff, ESPN is going to be airing the next 2 episodes of The Last Dance series, which is a documentary about Jordan's last years with the Bulls in 97 and 98. As always, it's going to be coming out on Sunday night at 9 and 10 p.m. That will be Sunday, May 3rd, if you're looking for episodes 5 and 6. Now, in the same way that sports are coming to a halt, nerdy and geeky content is kind of coming to a halt too with all the coronavirus things going on. But this gives you a good opportunity to catch up on some of the shows that you've been meaning to finish, or some shows that you haven't even gotten to watch yet, especially because a lot of these shows that are really good are going to be having new seasons coming out in the fall, in the summer, and in the winter of this year. So go ahead and use this time to catch up on some of those shows. One show that I would recommend is The Promised Neverland. It's an anime where a bunch of kids are brought up on an orphanage. The orphanage is located on a farm. They have really strict guidelines on where they can and can't go in the confines of the farm so that their mother or the person who's taking care of them at the orphanage can really keep an eye on them and, keep track of where they are at all times. I think it's a really interesting psychological anime that came out last year. Got a really simple looking premise, but things are not always as they seem, so go check that out. And also, you can catch up on Attack on Titans Season 3 because Season 4 is right around the corner. If you don't know about Attack on Titan right now, it's about humanity's last remaining city. The city is located behind a bunch of walls that are meant to keep Titans out, and Titans are giant humanoid creatures that have a problem with humanity. They go around eating humans any chance that they get. And so humanity erected these giant walls so that their last city could be protected. In the show, they developed new ways of fighting the Titans using 3D maneuvering gear, allowing them to get to the Titans' weak spots and defeat them. But it still takes a lot of people to defeat one Titan generally. Now, the new seasons for The Promised Neverland and Attack on Titan should be coming out in fall of 2020. So take this opportunity, go check them out, catch up, and then you'll be ready and raring to go when the new season comes out. And now if you're looking for a video game to get into over the weekend, I would suggest checking out Predator Hunting Grounds. It was released last Friday, April 24th, and it's the new asymmetrical shooter by developer IllFonic. Now, if you don't know what I mean by asymmetrical shooter, that means it's not going to be even teams and an even playing style like you would see in Call of Duty or in Battlefield. It'll be more similar to the game Evolve that came out in 2015. So in this game, you'll be playing as either a single Predator or a 4-person fire team with different missions, different objectives, based on who you decide to play as. Now, like I said, based on who you choose to play as, the fighting and your missions are going to be drastically different. As a 4-person fire team, your main goals are really to collect intel, complete other missions like that, take out guerrillas and whatnot that are in the forest, things like that. But as the Predator, your goal and your mission is to hunt down really tough fighters and to collect their skulls as trophies. And the cool thing about that is, as the 4-person fire team, your job is never explicitly to hunt the Predator. Now, if you run into the Predator along your way, you can hunt the Predator, you can take it out, you can try to protect the body from it in part of the mission later if that happens. But you also have your own main missions to play out. So as the Predator is trying to hunt you, they kind of have to wrestle with that idea of how soon do I attack the players. If the 4-person fire team is really organized and focused on their mission, the Predator doesn't have as much time to really strategize and figure out how they're going to attack, and so they have to be a little bit more rushed. So based on who you're playing with, or if you decide to play as the Predator or on the fire team, it really changes the way that you're going to play the game and the way that you're going to experience it. I think it's a really interesting take on combat where each player has to really understand their strengths, their weaknesses, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of the Predator or the fire team, depending on who you pick. It's not going to be so simple as just running, gunning. You really have to understand how the game is going to play out, how things work, and the best way to go about accomplishing your mission. Now, unfortunately, it currently suffers from some frame rate issues and some matchmaking problems. But that's not really unheard of for day one launch titles. Hopefully, they tune those things up. And if so, it should offer you an interesting, fun game to play that has a different playstyle than what you're used to from your normal shooter. These are just some recommendations that I'm giving you for some things that you should check out over the weekend. Let me know what you think. Let me know how these recommendations are working for you. If you have any ideas of things that you want me to put on these recommendations, let me know. Chop it up in the comments, talk amongst yourselves, talk to me. I've been Pat, that Varsity Geek. Peace out and have a good weekend.